Thank you for listening to the recording of Welcome to the UW Libraries for New UW Students. I'm Amanda Hornby, and I'll be joined by Linda Wang, Chelsea Riddle, and Michelle Lee. We are librarians and graduate students, and we are here to welcome you to the University of Washington Libraries. The UW Libraries is one of the largest academic libraries in the United States. We have 16 libraries and over 9 million books, journals, and other materials. We know it can be pretty intimidating, which is why we have librarians. Our job is to help students like you find what you need. The library buildings are closed right now, but when it's safe to reopen, you'll be able to explore Suzzallo Library and the Harry Potter Reading Room, Odegaard Library, which is usually open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, or any of the other 14 libraries that are part of the UW system, like the Engineering Library and Music Library. Since the buildings aren't open right now, we'll focus on online resources today.
Hi, I'm Linda, and I'll be talking about accessing library materials online. You can get to all UW Libraries' online resources from home. This includes ebooks, e-journals, and all of the library's databases. You'll just need your UW Net ID and password. There are two ways to connect. Husky OnNet is the UW's VPN or virtual private network. You'll need to install it and configure it, but once you do that, you'll be all set. All the instructions are on the web page on the slide. The other way to access online resources is through the UW Library's Proxy server. You don't need to install anything, just click on a link to a library resource and you'll be prompted to log in with your UW Net ID. Let's look at some of the resources that you'll need as a student. Always start at the UW Library's homepage. The big purple box is UW Library's search. This is what you'll use to find books and any type of material in any of the UW libraries. It also includes lots of other things like items in other libraries and articles, so it can be a little hard to find what you need at first. Once you've completed a search, you can use filters to narrow down your search to just ebooks or other items available online. On the library's website, you'll see a section titled Start Your Research Online. Here you'll find links to all of the online databases, encyclopedias, dictionaries, newspapers, etc. that the libraries has. If you click on the Articles and Research Databases link, you'll see links to over 600 databases. But if you look on the right side of the page, you'll see some recommended starting points. For most undergrads, the database Academic Search Complete at the top of the list is a great place to start if you need articles on any topic. Going back to the home page under Start Your Research Online and Research Help, you'll see a link to research guides. These are specialized guides for every subject taught at the UW. They were created by subject librarians to help you find resources specific to each of these disciplines, so you don't have to scroll through that list of 600 databases. Subject librarians are also very knowledgeable and helpful if you have any questions about the resources on their pages.
Hi, I'm Michelle. Next, I'll share information on getting access to textbooks and course materials through the libraries. In a typical quarter, there are over 700 textbooks placed on reserve in many libraries, including Odegaard Library, Foster Business Library, the Engineering Library, and the Built Environments Library. This, of course, is not a normal year. Librarians have been working with instructors to find ebooks or equivalents to replace physical course reserves in the libraries. We are committed to doing what we can to help students save money. We can't guarantee that your textbook will be available in an ebook format for us to purchase, since many textbook publishers will only sell ebooks to individuals and not libraries. We know this is an extra burden for students, and we're working diligently with instructors on finding solutions. At the beginning of the quarter, we recommend that you check to see if your book is already available on course reserves. You can use the UW Library search to search for course reserves. Enter the course number and hit search. If the textbook is available, you'll see the results and a link to access the ebook. If your textbook is not available, contact your instructor and ask them to contact a librarian librarian and see if they can find an electronic copy of your textbook.
Hi, I'm Chelsea. I'll be talking about how to get help from the libraries. We know that help is needed and questions come up at all times of the day and night, particularly during the busy parts of the quarter. The libraries has an online chat service open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where students can ask any question of trained librarians, even in the middle of the night. This chat service is a great place to get help finding an ebook or figuring out which database has the best articles on your topic. UW Librarians staff the service from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekdays, and academic librarians from other universities help out in the evenings and on the weekends. At the Odegaard Writing and Research Center, you can get writing and research help from student writing tutors and research librarians from across subjects. Librarians provide guidance with all stages of the research process, including defining a research question, exploring background information, finding research sources, and citation help. Writing tutors can help you with any stage of the writing process, from brainstorming to outlining and editing. Librarians and writing tutors are willing to work with any student, regardless of major or year in school. You can find information on available appointment times on the libraries and OWRC website. Appointments must be made in advance and spots fill up quickly. Sometimes you have a research question that requires subject-specific knowledge. You can find a list of subject librarians for almost every major and discipline at UW. Subject librarians can meet with you one-on-one to work out complex or in-depth research questions for your course or research project. Connecting with your research librarian in your declared or expected major now can set you up to get help when you need it later. The UW libraries and other offices on campus offer a wide range of help for technology, whether getting access to devices or getting help with a specific software program. Here are two top technology resources. The Student Technology Loan Program is funded by students for students. The STLP rents out devices like laptops, cameras, and lighting equipment for free to currently enrolled UW students. For out-of-state students or students unable to travel to campus, they will even send devices to you if you're off campus this quarter. Check out their website for up-to-date information about what devices are available. The UW Libraries Media Arcade offers tech help for software programs students often use, like InDesign, Adobe Illustrator, and iMovie. They also have a fantastic list of free image and audio editing software and a link to free or reduced cost software from UWare.
The UW Libraries offers many ways to connect and learn, and not just about library resources. In a regular quarter, you would find pop-up events with food and activities in Odegaard Library, book displays in Suzzallo and Allen libraries, and annual events like the Lunar New Year celebration at the Tateuchi East Asia Library. We're working hard to find new ways to connect with students online. You can find all of our events for the fall and in the future on the library's event page on our website. If you have ideas for events or programs, we would love to hear them. Let us know by emailing the UW Libraries Undergraduate Student Success Team at uwlib-ussteam@uw.edu. The UW Libraries social media is another great way to get connected and keep up with what's going on, both in the libraries and around campus.
The UW Libraries is currently in COVID Phase 2, and during Phase 2, no library buildings are open to the public. We know you might be missing libraries like Odegaard Undergraduate Library for study spaces, trusted help, and naps between classes. But while we can't hang out in person just yet, we'll make sure there are still ways for you to build community remotely, and librarians are working hard to support students online. Together with UW partners, the Libraries is figuring out how some spaces might be able to open up for individual study in Phase 3. Students' commitment and willingness to protect each other as part of the Husky Pack Pledge is essential to the library's ability to open and maintain study areas. For more information, you can view the library's phased reopening chart, which outlines the types of services planned for each phase. For frequently asked student questions about COVID and the libraries, read our student FAQ page. And finally, check in often with the UW Libraries about changes to services. Visit the library website to explore our resources and connect with us via social media. We look forward to helping you succeed at the University of Washington.